Uh, Welcome to Washington City Tree Talk, known for lush green landscape. You can see the fruiting heavenly bamboo, Chinese bamboo from the family Barbaridaceae. Leaves are bipinnate and the young foliage has some tinge of purple, pink. Berries are ripened as this is the month of August. Autumn is approaching, so this foliage will turn intense red during peak autumn. So few leaves have changed color but others are still green. So this heavenly bamboo planted here also has the flowers. So you can see the pinkish white flowers. Petals are free, so it is a polypetally. And this is also seen growing in Sharma Botanical Garden of Kashmir. But here I could see the fruits also. Berries have also ripened, as well as some stems are showing the flowers as well. So this is a shrubbery here of heavenly bamboo, a Chinese bamboo. Nearby I see this tree, which is very medium-sized tree but unique for the strap-shaped brown floral bracts. These strap-shaped brown bracts make it identifiable very easily. This is Tilia. And which species? And for that species, one need to look toward the undersurface of the leaves, which are tomentose white. So this tree is Tilia tomentosa. Earlier I saw this tree in Chicago, but that was not fruiting. But here in Washington City, very near to White House, at this park, I could see the fruiting Tilia tomentosa, popularly known as linden tree, also known as lime tree. And this species is not grown in Jammu and Kashmir, but other species like Tilia cordata, Tilia platyphilus, they are seen growing in Tulip Garden, Sharma Botanical Garden. And this tree is known for flower tea. Its flowers can be brewed as herbal tea. So this is also known as sometimes as the tea tree. So this is planted everywhere in the streets of Washington. Leaves are alternate, and earlier Tilia tree, they were classified under Tiliaceae, but presently as per the new classification, they have now included under Malvaceae. And just across the road you can see very beautiful bark, which is in fact pink colored, and there is foliage. Leaves are smaller size and it's also fruiting. And this tree, which I am just focusing across the river, across the road, this is almus. But this almus is quite beautiful and decorative, almus parvifolia. This was earlier spotted by me in Chicago Botanical Garden, but I could see this also as a roadside avenue tree planted in the streets of Washington. Nearby I see another almus, and some flower leaves are turning yellow, others are green. So this elm will also present a golden glow during late autumn. So it is early autumn time, so only few leaves have turned yellow. So elms have also been included in the city planting, and very fascinating tree which I have come across here and which is also seen in Mughal gardens of Kashmir, that is Panjatara. So this Panjatara having the pink colored flowers and alternate foliage is called a pink crepe myrtle. Popular name is Panjatara. Botanically this tree is identified as Legistremia indica. So Legistremia indica usually flowers during the monsoon season, and since this is early autumn, still some flowers are seen blooming on the tree, and there are about 3 trees which are multi-stemmed and having the pinkish bark. This is from the Litheraceae family, Legistremia indica. It is also planted in this Washington city area, and I am focusing this. This is in the heart of the city, very near to Washington, a White House. And apart from this, I can show you the bushes of dogwood. This dogwood is having the white flowers as well, and this is having foliage which is quite variegated and decorative. Leaves are borne in opposite pairs, and these leaves will also turn fascinating purplish pink during autumn season. And this is cornus, and this cornus are popularly known as the dogwood, and many dogwood species stands included in the landscaping of Washington. I see another bush here which looks like some grevia. I'm not sure whether this is grevia, as I don't see any flowers or fruits, but this is very similar to grevia, some dhaman like plant included in the shrub. So you have the cigar flowers. This is Cuphea ignea, and honeybees are collecting its bee forage, and flowers look like burning cigarette. So it has earned its name as cigar flower, and honeybees are allured, and not only honeybees but even butterflies. So this is the plant which is native to Mexico and popularly named as the cigar flower, Cuphea ignea. This is very decorative, and not only this but even lantana, camara, panjufuli, and even gumprena. We have some gumprena, and there are some flowers of this salvia guarani tica. This is included in the city parks, city green spaces everywhere, and even Zinnia elegans stands planted here. And apart from this, on the other side of the road you can see the euonymus. This euonymus has compact shrub growth, and it is popularly named as the spindle tree. Apart from this, behind and very near to this spindle euonymus, you are able to see the swamp oak. This is swamp oak, also known as the botanically it is known as Quercus bicolor. And I can show you the even maples. So this is a maple tree. Most probably it seems sugar maple, Acer shakaram, which has yellow color, and there are many other maples which are stands included in the city planting. And I just came across more beautiful and very familiar flower which we see even in Jammu and Kashmir, and this flower is canna. So canna have many cultivars, and these plants are also used for phytoremediation. So this is canna, and this fascinating red foliage plant is coleus or painted nettle. Also sometimes, perhaps presently the accepted genus is Solenostema. So this is also included in the shrubbery. And apart from canna, there is also angelonia, the purple flowers blooming. This is Angelonia angustifolia, also lantana. This is coleus, and this green one, this is Ipomea batatas cultivar. So one can have a morning walk anywhere in these streets. One gets fascinated by different kinds of foliage and flowers. Salvia, sage, guaranitica, alluring honeybees, Cufia cigar flower, Genia blossom. This is Gumtrina gultam, bachelor's button flower. This is Cufia ignea. This is another golden flower. So this is the view of city street, where you can see many plants, but this fascinating linden tree, Tilia tomentosa, and this Panjatara Lagistromia indica. You have some trees of alums. For example, this is also alum. And if you see all around, you have euonymus, even you have sweet gum, liquidambar, styraciflua, quercus rubra, red oak, even conifers, Picea pungens. So this is cityscape of Washington, and clean city, and very fascinating floral diversity. Dahlia is turning golden yellow. It's a deciduous tree. and you can see more trees, more bushes. This is ornamental chickadee. This is in fact Buxus sempervirens, and this one is Prakash rubra, a red oak, and this will turn fascinating red during autumn. There is another tree which I am unable to identify on spot, but leaves are alternate and leaves are lanceolate, and it may be fruit is oh yes, this is oak. I couldn't identify it earlier, but when I looked towards this fruit, which is acorn, so now I can say this is oak. So acorn fruit is very diagnostic, otherwise difficult to identify. So this is some oak species, and here is another oak, or a red oak, planted here and native to North America. This is a red oak, and red oak is known by the spinous lobes. Leaves are lobed and each lobe is spinous tipped. This is Buxus, other side view, Euonymus, Coleus, Hypomia, and even Buxus. Even in the you have Viola, Pansy, Viola tricolor, still blooming, and this is Quercus bicolor. Its foliage is turning yellow. And this is sugar maple, Asar, Sakavan, planted for beauty as well as known for maple syrup. And here I am showing you another red oak planted as a avenue tree. So on the other side I am showing you the canna, and very near to that Persian shield leaf is seen, which is Strobilanthes diageanus. Then hedge of Buxus sempervirens, then fascinating foliage of Coleus solenos timan scutellariides, and this is Euonymus japonicus. On other side you see the trees of Tomento's linden, Tilia tomentosa, and that is Almus parvifolia, and this is the lush green city park in the city of Washington district of Columbia. So it is named as Washington DC, not to confused with Western state, that is Washington state. So this is the capital of United States of America, and foliage and trees are native, and they stand prioritized for city planting everywhere. Even in Chicago I saw this prioritization of choice of native species, and especially the species which turn color during autumn season. So autumn is also colorful in the Washington as well as in Chicago.